Hey coaches, my path to Diamond was different. I was a lead. I bought P90X off of an infomercial in 2007, so I was one of those people who get dropped into your back office when they buy through corporate. In 2008 I went through my transformation by myself. A bunch of people started doing P90X because of me. I decided to call customer service just to see if there was some kind of a referral program available. And I remember the operator actually laughed and said, "We have a coaching network, where have you been? Sign me up on the spot." This was in 2009 now. And luckily I was placed into Tracy's downline, for which I am forever grateful. After that, we didn't have the tools. We didn't have Coach Basics or the scripts or the back office training or any of that. So I did really the only thing I knew how to do, which was to share the experience of the program in a social context. I went through P90X alone. It was difficult. I began to realize that that was something that not a lot of people were going to be willing to do. So I created social environments like small clubs in a home, small clubs at work, and eventually a small club at a local YMCA in Orlando, Florida, that became a bigger club and a bigger club. And finally Andrew Highsmith took it over a couple of years ago, and now it is a monster club and meets 6 days a week and has multiple instructors. It's amazing. So that's how we really developed our team, which was a social gathering and sharing the experience of transformation in group. From there, I kept my commitment to working groups, and the way I created the team and encouraged the team was to start clubs, and in different areas around the country. Now we have a few going, but my race to Diamond didn't really start until I went to Summit in 2012. It was right after I'd gotten certified, and I went to Summit and I realized for the first time how large the scope and reach of Beachbody was and what its potential in terms of total company mission was. And that's when I committed to the Diamond rank, committed to the business of coaching. And from that decision point in June of 2012, I was Diamond in September. It was 3 months. I remember it was very straightforward. It was just a very intentional and focused run, setting out a plan and executing against it. And from September to now, I believe I've been continuous Diamond for all but maybe 6 weeks in that timeline. So for me, it was social context, sharing, creating group support for people live, and then intentional focus to create the business.